Boy. Hey, Missy. What's going on, everybody? It's another Sunday morning. It's playtime. My Rottweiler has a big stick. My Cane Corso is running off to go poop. And then, hey, don't eat that stick. You can chew it, but don't eat it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for stopping. You're a good girl. Let's find a toy. You got plenty of toys. Come on. Look at all these toys. All for you. Which one you want? You want this one? You do? Ooh. Ooh. And the land shark is going for it. Ooh. Yeah. I love to see her like this with all this energy and happiness. And there comes the Cane Corso. Oh, you took it from her. Why you so mean? Oh, she's gonna get it back. You guys. I love to see my dogs play like this. I don't know where little Missy went off to. Hey, good morning, Tyson. How are you? They're in rare happy form today. She has a lot of energy in the morning. Yeah, I love to see this because a few minutes ago she was just getting off the couch super stiff, but now she's just going for it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Awesome. My hope is that when we're done playing in the backyard, we're going to get the leashes and we're going to go for a community run with the golf cart. So they're going to get plenty of exercise. Uh-oh, Missy's joined the party. But they're super happy. Uh-oh. Somebody got offended. You guys got to play fair. Oh, she almost took my hand out, y'all. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Yeah, little Missy's over there sniffing around. I finally repaired that big old hole that my dogs dug up and had to put a gate on it so they won't dig there again, but we'll see. They've been getting so bored lately, so I'm just happy to be home on the weekends so we can really let out a lot of energy because these dogs need that. You guys know I always show that my dogs, they need this playtime, and it burns a lot of calories and a lot of energy to do this, what they're doing, because there's a lot of pulling. So that's a good start to the day, but as soon as they're done playing, we're going to hit the road and we're going to do about a mile jog or so. And I got my nifty, ATV where I just, basically let them run alongside me. And it's been working out beautifully. Oh, this guy's rough. He says they're like 10 holes in my yard because my dogs, I know, man, they just like, the thing of it is that I try to stop them whenever I see them from digging. And, they'll listen to me. But they also have gotten smart and know, oh, he's at work. He's not going to stop me now. So they just wait till I go to work. And then they've got holes all over the yard. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jarlisa. My Cane Corso and my little Roddy there. The bad thing about where I live is that the soil here is all sand. So the dogs can dig as deep as they want, deep as their heart content. So, oh, is that the Cane Corso growling? We never hear him growl. I never hear you growl, buddy. Guys, you would not believe how strong this grip is. This dude has a grip. Yeah, that's the thing, Josh. It's just like, what kind of job can I give them while I'm at work for, 8 hours? Put them on the treadmill for 8 hours? It's kind of hard. I mean, we used to hire somebody to come every day to help them out, play during the daytime. But it's very, very expensive. And over time, you end up spending thousands and thousands. I mean, she was great, and I'd hire her back in a minute because it was a wonderful benefit to have her. But things have changed, and we don't have her right now. So during the daytime, my dogs get a little bored. I mean, you got to wear corsos out. They burn energy in their own way. I agree with that 100%. You got to wear these guys out. Now, the other option is getting up super, super early. And I've done that before. I've gotten up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and run the dogs before I go to work. And that works, but it does take a lot of effort, So you got to pick your poison, right? Do you want to get up early, or do you want holes in the yard? But of course, during the weekends, it's all fun. Zaza, finally, we're back. But one thing I noticed is that, as they age, they kind of settle in a little bit more too. So the things that they were doing, like this guy, he's 2, but oh man, when he was a 1-year-old, he was into everything. So he's starting to barely settle in a little bit. He still needs energy, burn energy. There's no question about that. And even my 4-year-old Rottweiler, she definitely needs to burn energy. But she's she's kind of settled in really nicely too. Just content with just hanging out with the family and coming running around every now and then. Gotta love her. Hey, what's going on? Dubs? Rods have stronger than jaws than pit bulls. Really? I don't know that. Pit bulls are very tenacious though, man. They will not let go. At least that's what I hear. I've never had a pit bull. But this guy here, he's a conundrum. Good boy, but also has a very dominant personality. Needs very strong leadership. So if you want a Cane Corso or want to raise a Cane Corso, be prepared to be a very good leader, because these guys need good leadership. At 2 years, Cane Corsos finally hit full maturity, so they definitely settled after that. Yeah, man, it's a transition. You got to be prepared for that. I think we made it out of those terrible 2s. Well, maybe not. We're getting there. Oh, so somebody had a Rottweiler named Rocky. Yeah, they got some high PSI bite force, Dubs. But I'll tell you what, though, when it comes to these two, my Rottweiler is just a little more sensitive to what I'm looking for. Do you know what I mean? Like if I'm asking her to sit or come, she's a little bit more sensitive, more responsive, and doesn't want to please me. The Cane Corso, he kind of does, but not as much as the Rottweiler. So you notice when I call their names, the Rottweiler will come immediately, but then the Cane Corso kind of thinks about it for a second, then he comes. You know what I mean? I love them both. I have no problem with any of them, but it's just they're very different dogs. Okay, guys, let's go find that toy y'all have. Where's that toy? Stormy, you want to find that toy? You want to go find a toy? Let's go find a toy. Oh. Oh, don't sucker punch her. Here, we got to find your toy, guys. Here it is. I found it. Ooh, you're ready. Boy, you got some ups on you. That Cane Corso can jump high, y'all. Who wants it more? Whoa! Ooh, look how quick that Rottweiler is, man. She is so fast. Oh, I might have to get my water gun because he keeps doing that dominant stuff. You see how he tried to mount her? Now she's being really, really generous with him right now, because usually that would highly offend her. So he's getting away with murder right now. But I got something for it. If they get too out of hand, I've got. Oh, so she's settling down. That's good. That's good. That's a good sign. But usually if he tries to mount her like that, she does not. She usually take offense to that. Here, let's find you a toy, buddy. I meant both unique, not unique, brother. Yeah, you're not unique and beautiful in there. Oh yeah, yeah, they are unique, and I feel you. I got you, Dubs. Brother, sister, love. Yes, the Cane Corso and Italian Mastiff is known for its power. Yes, there we go. We got it, Dubs. Yeah, they're known for having that really high PSI bite force. So I don't ever want to be on the receiving end of a serious bite from a Cane Corso. That would not be cool. So I do my best to spend a lot of time training. And what I mean by training, a lot of it's not just these tricks. You know, people are like, "Oh, you're here doing tricks with your dogs?" No, not really. And that's fun. I'm glad to do that kind of stuff. But I'm more concerned about, things like recall. Things about, uh, making them sit when I ask them to, making sure that they don't go outside the door when I open the front door. You know what I mean? Because those things are important. If their dog leaves while you're opening the door and goes and takes off running and bites somebody, it's your fault. You know what I mean? So I try to make sure that when I open the door, hey, you don't budge until I say go, And I make sure I have that leadership mindset. Double the rot. Yes, yes, it is definitely much higher bite force. Now he's honestly though, when he and her, they are when they're nipping at each other, he's really pretty gentle. Even though he has the potential, but he nips very, very gentle. It's her, the Rottweiler, that's really one that's like biting in his neck, and you can feel, if you could feel my underneath there's like scars from her nipping at him, because she goes right for the neck. This girl goes right for the neck every time. But this guy, super gentle. Like if I go to her, she's clean as a whistle. You look at her neck, there's nothing there. She is clean as a whistle. Yes, you are. I'm not going to make him take your toy. I know. She says, don't get him, take my toy. Thank you so much, Cosmic Warrior. Appreciate it. So Dee's had 3 Rottweilers. Taz, Warrior, and Drake. Love it. Dove says that boy would take a limp. Yes. Oh, the big bro. Well, no. Actually, the Cane Corso is the younger one. My Rottweiler, she's the one she's not the oldest of the pack. The little Missy is the oldest of the pack. I have no idea where she ran off to, but she's around here somewhere. Little Missy is the mother hen, the little alpha, and then Rottweiler, and then the Cane Corso. So let's see if my recall works for a treat. Oh, this is a great time to do recall because he's interested over there. Rain, come here, buddy. Good boy. Here, I'll give you a treat for that. That's a good boy. That's what I mean by training, is whenever there's some weird stimulus that they want to go bark at or go chase after, and if I can call them back and they listen to me, that's a huge thing, guys. That is not a small thing. Is that's when, when things are going down is when you want the most control over your dog, right? When things are out of control, you don't want the dog to make things worse by being reactive. So I try to work on that a lot now. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect, but I do work on that because I see the danger in having a dog that doesn't listen to you, especially a big dog like this. That's Big Sister, yeah. Watching all the way from London. Regis Joseph, what's going on? Good morning. Well, it may not be morning for you, actually, right? It's probably afternoon. So my Rottweiler is eviscerating this toy. She likes to take the stuffing out of it. She likes to give me work to do later. Oh man, what are you doing, buddy? What does that mean? What is that? What is that? Tell everybody what you're doing. Tell everybody what you're doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. What's it like having a Cane Corso? If you had to describe the difference between both dogs, even though the Cane Corso is so much bigger. Well, I will say, ooh, this is good. We're going to reward this. We're going to give this some love. Love your dog when they're doing submissive, chill stuff. Give them that love. Well, I will say it's been a challenge, and it's been a challenge only because of personality. My Cane Corso, like I said, he has kind of a real dominant personality, and but it's subtle. His things are subtle, so you have to set very strong boundaries with him, or else he will take possession of things, and and if he does that, he could actually start enforcing his own boundaries, and that's a bad thing. So he tried to do that a little bit with the couch, but I had to take that away from him. I took that territory away from him, so now he doesn't have possession of the couch. It's a sad thing because I love seeing my dogs hang out with us and hang out on the couch, but for some reason I had to. He decided to take possession of it, and I had to kind of say, nope, no sir. But then my Rottweiler, she's been more of a challenge because she's real hot-headed and emotional. And she, right now she's really much. She's so much better. Like with me rubbing him in the past, she would have been so jealous. She would have been so like, oh, nobody can come close to me, and you can't pet anybody else. I'm your number one. It was like, hey, I'm not married to you. Come on, doggy. You know what I mean? So the difference really, honestly, has been more personality and less necessarily the breed. Because what I do for both of these dogs are the same. Setting those boundaries, making sure they listen to me, not let them do anything they want to do. Okay, here's another example here. Rain, sit. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm really pushing that. Hey, if you see something that's somebody's barking or somebody walking up, you can always focus back on me. Focus back on me. Don't lose your mind. Cosmic Warrior says, I love dogs and so much, but I have 2 cats. I love dogs, but I got cats. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes your world gets flipped upside down. You just gotta roll with it. You know what I mean? When the world gives you cats and you want dogs, you just raise the cats. What is it? Okay, so cool dogs. Thank you so much, Otero Fitness. I got some fitness people in here. That's awesome. This Cane Corso knows I have something in my hand, don't you? You gonna work for it though? You gonna have to work for it. I'll tell you what. Nope, you're not gonna take it. That's a no-no. You don't take it from me. You can work for it. So let's see how you can work for it. Rain, sit. Good boy. Stay. Oh, you wanna play? You wanna play too? Okay, you sit over here then. No, see, nope, you're not getting anything for that. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Rain. Rain. See, now he's seeing red. I'm calling his name, and he's totally ignoring me. That's not what you want, right? Rain. So now he's trying to do half and half. He's like, I hear you. I'm trying to come to you, but I want to play hard. So in this case, this is what I'm going to do. Just to drive home the point, we're going to get a little super soaker. And we're going to break up this. Okay. Now you're listening. You get a little water squirt. Okay. You don't get a treat, buddy. But you can play. Y'all can play. Go play. We'll try again later. I'm not allowed a dog in my house. Oh, okay. Is that from your parents? Your parents won't let you have a dog inside the house? So D, I'll give you my take on the docking and the cropping. So when we first got our dogs, let's say, so we got the Rottweiler. She had a brother too, and our breeder, or the person who was breeding the dogs, they kind of mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I hadn't done my research on docking yet, and so we were like, whatever, it's whatever this breed standard is, we're cool with. And so, and it never was a problem. The tail was docked, no issues. The dog seemed to be fine. And then the Cane Corso, it was like, do you want the? We didn't have the option for the Cane Corso. We were kind of late with the pick, and so the tail was already docked and the ears was already cropped. But since then, since I've had this channel, I've kind of done a lot of research on it. And it seems to, at the end of the day, there's always this breed standard kind of look. And so people will always have that, well, these animals should look a certain way based on their breed, especially if you're going to take them to shows or whatever. But from the dog's perspective, it seems to me the research is saying it adds no real benefit. So, there's a couple things that I've heard, like having the ears cropped like that may in fact reduce like ear infections and things like that. I've seen some reports that say that it could be a benefit to the dog to have their ears cropped. The tail is one of those things where, people talk about balance and things like that. Other people talk about, hey, the tail is actually kind of can get in the way, knock things around in the house, and so some people may be bothered by that. Other people may not be bothered by the fact their dog tail, knocks over things on the kitchen table or whatever. So, if I could go back in time, or if I have another dog, would I do it again? Probably not, because I just don't know that it's really all that valuable to the dog. I think floppy ears and a long tail, fine. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to criticize the purists, the people that honor tradition and things like that. And again, if it was a true harm to the dog, there's any reports that show that it causes the dog discomfort or lower quality of life or decreases their lifespan in any way, I think it's totally not worth it. Because these dogs don't live forever, y'all. They only have a short life, and so you don't want them to be suffering. Because it looks cool to you. You know what I mean? That's not fair to the dog. I mean, it's an animal, but it's still a life. So that's just my thoughts. I'm not trying to preach to anybody, but you asked me what my thoughts are, and that's how I feel. Your landlord. Oh, I got you. Yeah. So, oh man, that sucks. Hopefully, eventually in the future, you can maybe find a different place that's more accommodative to dogs. We didn't have our first dog until we started renting renting a house that was the owners didn't mind us having a dog. And then of course, since then we bought homes, and then we finally decided to have a larger you know property like we have here, just so that our dogs have enough space to run and exercise and enjoy their life. So it's been a progression. You know what I mean? It's been a progression, but I think we're pretty happy. Let's see if we can get them to actually do that stay again. Rain, come here. Ooh, see, I don't like that. Did you see how Storm got up? I didn't call you, Storm, so you don't get to participate. You don't get to participate. I love you, but you don't get to participate. Nope. Sorry. Sit. Stay. Let's see how long they'll stay. Rain, come here. Sit. So you get nothing, my dear. You get nothing. I did not call you. I didn't call you, so you get nothing. Hey, don't take it out on him. That's that emotional side coming out. You see that? See how she's frustrated? So I might squirt her. I might squirt her with the water if she keeps this up, because she's taking out her frustration on him. But she was being Storm. Come here. Sit. There you go. I said your name, so you get a treat. Hey, where you going? She's on one. She wants to play. She wants treats. She wants to be jealous. See, that's what I mean by her personality. That's been a challenge for me. Uh, que hermosos. Thank you, Olga. I had a friend that kept, what's going on, Paul? That kept the ears flopping tail. He regretted not cropping the tail. It knocks everything when the tail is wagging. It hurts. Yes, that's what I was saying. Got to think the elder and kids. That's definitely a consideration. That's another component I didn't add to it, was that, hey, what if you have an elderly person and there needs to be some care with how they're touched or how they're handled. And if you have a big dog that doesn't respect boundaries and flapping that tail, could you cause harm to the human being? So I get, like I said, I'm not taking a hard stance on either direction, because I mean I know people have a lot of like moral obligations when it comes to the decision whether to dock and crop, and then other people are kind of maybe looking at practical aspects of it. So I'm not taking a hard stance on that. So Cosmic Warrior, definitely would rather have a dog, but has a living situation with the landlord that's not really cooperating. Maybe offer some incentives. Like, hey, I'll pay $500, whatever, for a deposit, and just so I can have a dog. And Paul says I had a pet, and I remembered that hurting image, a dog double the size. Oh, I'm sorry, hurting. Imagine a dog double the size. Yeah, I agree with you. These big dogs, big tails, they're gonna cause more destruction. you know. Oh, thank you, Cosmic Warrior. Yeah, I love her too. Like I said, I just have to deal with her emotions sometimes. But she's all. You know what? The other thing she does, she loves hard though. That's the one thing about this dog, is she will love hard. You know, Rain is a little bit more stoic. He still wants affection. He'll walk up to me and wants love, and he wants affection too. But Storm just falls in love with you. You know what I mean? She just loves hard. I put up a short video of whenever Storm was a little puppy and she looked at me with those eyes, and then I transitioned to when she was older. It has that same look that she just stares, and a lot of people say that, call it that Rottweiler stare, where they just kind of look at you, don't blink, and just stare at you, like, just come love me, come whisk me away. And the Cane Corso just kind of stares at you like, uh, he has that look like, ugh. Oh, you've been so cute for everybody. Oh, you've been cute. Oh, you want to play with everybody? Say, come play with me, everybody. Aw, you're so cutie. Now you're ready to jump. Woo, don't jump on me, buddy. So I try to put my hand up when he jumps, like this. And that's usually all it takes for him to kind of back down. But they're really playful now because they have a lot of energy. Wow. Yeah, so you're stuck with the cats, huh, Cosmic Warrior? Gotta love what you got. Oh, boy, you were too quick on that one. You're not even gonna let me throw that. Ran right into your head, boy. Here you go. You can't get this one. Gotta run for that one. Oh, there you go. And look who shows up. It's little Missy. Hey, little Missy. What's up, girl? Uh-oh, she said, don't you come close to me, boy. Little Missy. Say hello to everybody. Say good morning, everybody. Yeah, I got a couple of them, Cosmic Warrior. Believe it or not, some of my more popular videos are my shorts. You know, I've actually had some success. You know, I think the majority of the people that subscribe have subscribed from some of my shorts. They kind of went viral. So these guys went viral. Oh, everybody's pooping this morning. Missy's pooping. Storm's pooping. Jeez. Wake up and poop. Stormy, are you eating that or are you just biting it? Yeah, they're a lot of fun, though. They're a lot of fun to play with. Stormy, are you eating that or are you biting it? Because earlier you were just biting it. She doesn't know. She's playing dumb. Man, this Cane Corso. All right, here we go, guys. One last toss. Do it for the camera. Make it good. Make it good, boy. Make it good. Oh, okay. Fine, I'll do it again. Oh, you want to play tug of war? Oh, okay. This time it's going to go further. And this is the last time, okay? The last time. Yeah, that's one thing we like about having the space out here is that they can actually go for a nice little... Okay. Since you've been so cute, what's the matter? You throw it? You ready? Here we go. Sounds like a horse, man. Oh, man. I hate to stop this game because you're getting a lot of exercise out of this. Getting so much exercise. And we're still going to go for a run too, buddy. So you better save some of the energy. Oh, so he's ran out of interest. He's like, not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. He heard that he was going for a run, so he's like, nah, I better cool it and go hang out by the pool. Yeah, it's getting closer to summertime now, so my dog's gonna be swimming. Me and the dog's gonna jump in the pool. Me and the fam and the dogs. Stormy, are you done with that shark, baby? Let's see if we can do recall for the Cane Corso from way over there. Rain, come here. There we go. I love this. Sit. Good job. See how gentle he is with that? Now watch this Cane Corso. Watch the Rottweiler. He tried to steal her toy. I was gonna show you how ungentle the Rottweiler is, and when she takes the toy, takes the treat. It doesn't necessarily. So Paul, it doesn't necessarily because I mean, we're military, Paul. So it's one of those things where moving is inevitable for the most part. I mean, unless you have some freak thing happen where you don't get moved at all. So my goal is not necessarily to move. So I'm kind of a little bit unhappy about the move for her, but we still communicate. We still have the same subspecialty, so we're gonna always have some connection no matter what. I don't care if it's just a text for help with a case or something like that. There's always gonna be that connection there. And the nice thing about our channels is that we still can do things via time zones probably a little different, but we still can do collabs together online. But so I don't think, and then also we're in different branches. That's the other thing too. She's different branch than I am. So different branch, different bases, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of the quick, short internet version to answer your question, Paul. Uh, let's see if I can get Storm to demonstrate what I was trying to show earlier. Come here, Storm. Sit, baby. Now watch this, guys. Look how gentle she's not going to be. Dang near took off my fingers, girl. You dang near took off my fingers. Uh-oh. That went down the wrong way. Yeah, she is not gentle. She's better. That actually wasn't half bad. I've seen her just almost literally bite my hand getting the treat out of my hand. So I have to actively preempt her to say gentle, be gentle, and then she'll do it, but you got to make her do it. The Cane Corso just naturally, what's the matter, buddy? Something in your ear? You keep shaking your head. What's going on with your ear, buddy? I'm not trying to make you roll over. You okay over there? I don't see anything in your ear. Keep shaking your ear, buddy. Yeah. Trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Big old meaty dog. Look how meaty this dog is, guys. This meat. All that meat. If you've never been around a dog like this, it is impressive. It's a wall of a dog. Wall of a dog. Definitely an adjustment. If you're, like I said, if you're new to the game of having big dogs like this, life changes for you. Really, really really changes. Got to get Rain to meet Lucia. That's a promise. That is a promise, Paul. We're gonna make good on that promise. I've kind of been thinking about that too. I think what we want to do is maybe film, with maybe tripods or family members holding the camera, all hands on deck. Make sure that's a safe interaction. Make sure they accept each other, just to get that initial thing. But also, we don't want it to go sideways. And I don't think so. I really do think that Lucia and Rain have such good personalities. He's going to be overly excited because I really don't socialize my dogs with other dogs very well. And I don't, to a fault, I guess. And so it is a little bit up in the air how well they will interact with each other. But either way, I want safety. That's what I want. I want to have a good interaction. I want the dogs to at least have fun and maybe learn to play with each other. That would be ideal. But if not, look, we're gonna come home safely. He's gonna enjoy getting out of the house, and Lucia's gonna enjoy. Lucia's gonna enjoy getting out of the house, and we'll call it good. But if they gel and they have fun and they go back to their childhood and play together, man, that'd be great. I'd love it. I love that. But I have faith. I think they'll do well. I really do. I think when they get together, I don't think they'll have negative reaction. I think they'll have a good time. Now this girl here, I'm not taking her because I don't trust her to have a good time with another dog. Not in that way. You know what I mean? I just feel like she could be a little bit like, who are you? Don't mess with me. But I think he would do okay. Although I will say this though, when I take him to the store with me, he tends to do well with people. Like he'll let people come up to him and touch him like this. But when he sees another dog, he gets overly excited. And sometimes he wants to bark. So hopefully that's not a bad indication that this may go south. But fingers crossed, when they do get to meet each other again since childhood, they'll do fine. So yeah, some people cosmic warrior. I think some people just have that wonderful presence to them, and I think dogs pick up on that. Especially the friendly dogs. They know whenever you're cool. But honestly, though, I think what they're doing is reading your body language, and they see that you're happy and excited to see them. They respond in kind. Some dogs do. Do you know what I mean? So I think that gives us the impression that, dogs really love you, but honestly, you love them, and they pick up your body language that you have, because your voice changes. You're like, "Hey, puppy." Have a high voice. You kind of maybe bend down a little bit, and maybe you show them that you're friendly, and they know they're going to get a pet from you. Whereas if you walk up to a dog, keep your voice high, low, and you walk erect and you're just being very stiff, I'm sure the dog is not going to do you know what I mean? Because these guys are masters at reading your body language, because they can't understand the words, so they read your body and your tone. So I'm sure they're picking up on your love for the dog. Ain't that right? Is you right? Oh, everybody just rolling over. Hey, boy. Ooh, you about to start some mess. You about to start something. Boy. Oh, now you take her toy? That was wrong. Oh, he's asking for it. Let me go get the water gun, y'all, because it may turn ugly. Here, why don't you give it back to her? Give it back to her. Or make it into a game. One of those two. Here, let's give it back to her. I said the Rottweiler's pretty quick, but look how fast the Connie Corso is. He's got a quick turn on him. Yes, thank you very much, Skagly, beautiful kids. Okay, thanks, Cosmic Warrior, for your subscription. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been fun. And I hope you get those dogs. Hope that landlord acts right and lets you have your dogs. Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully so, Paul. Maybe he'll be like, okay, that's a girl. Let me put my best foot forward. Man. He doesn't probably. Well, I don't know. Do you think he'll recognize that that's his sister? That is that scent still there? That they recognize each other. I just have a hard time. Maybe. Yeah, no problem, Cosmic Warrior. I primarily stream nowadays on Sundays about 8:30. I'll jump on, and every now and then maybe a Friday night. And we've been collaborating with. That's what me and Paul are talking about. We've been collaborating with another YouTuber who's also my coworker and has a pretty successful channel. So hopefully you'll see more of us kind of working together, maybe doing some more original stuff. But yeah, so I'm here definitely Sunday mornings, just because I have followers that are curious how the dogs are doing, and I always try to make sure that they kind of follow the dogs, the quality of their life and as they age. So I'm here on Sunday mornings, 8:30. Skagly's in California. What part of California? California knows how to party. California. Most dogs do recognize mom. And really? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. If they recognize each other and go right into brother and sister land and start playing, I'd love to capture that on camera so you guys can see that. I think it'd be fun. Yes, Cosmic needs to get some dogs, y'all. Los Angeles County. LA. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's it like up there right now? Are y'all recovering yet from all those fires and things? What's up, big boy? Okay, who should I call? Should I call Rain or Storm? Storm, come here. So you know what I think is happening, guys? I think Storm, over here, sit right here. Good girl. I think what I'm doing is I'm using two commands. I'm calling their name, and then I'm saying the words "come here," and I think both of them understand "come here." and they're responding to the come here, even though I didn't call their name. So I may have to kind of, well, that's great, Skagly. I'm glad to hear that, because some of those stories are pretty tragic with the fires and everything. But I think I need to maybe switch it up a little bit and not use the command come here, because I think they understand. They both understand that, and they're responding to that. So let me see if I not see if I can get that fixed here. Wait. Is he gonna get some water? Is he gonna get water, y'all? Get some water, buddy. Get you some water. I know you want it because you came over here. Get you some water. Step on it. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. No, don't sit. That's not gonna help you, buddy. That's not gonna help you. I tried to prop it up so that you won't get wet, but here, step on it. Step on it. Put your paw. You can do this. Don't look to me. I know you can do this. The storm can do it very, very well. Come on, buddy. You're the only one left. Put your paw in there. I know you want water, so put your paw out there. Come on. I keep forcing you, but you got to do it yourself, buddy. You think so, Crazy? Do you think I should just kind of back off a little bit and let him just wait till he has no choice but to, because he's doing it now. I'm willing to take your advice, but this is the most I've seen him do it. Okay, Cosmic Warrior. See you next time. Of course, she's perfect with it. She can come over here at any moment, pretty much. It's okay, buddy. I'm still here. Get your water. Yes, my special needs. Get some water. See, she has no problem. This girl, she goes right to it. Yeah, Paul, he was kind of like, do it for me, Daddy, because I can't do it. Like, yes, you can. And Crazy is saying that maybe he knows what to do. He just needs to, give him an opportunity. I'll give it a shot. I'll let him sit there. The other thing is, but see, here's the thing. They know they can just go right around inside the house, right into the doggy door and get water from the house where there's like containers there. But I want them to use the outdoor water. I took away their little stagnated bowls of water that we had so that they have kind of the incentive to use this. I know I know he is, but that's why I grab his foot, like make it, if he doesn't let me put his foot on there, then he's not getting any water. So I don't ever like give it to him. But but the other thing is that I don't want him to steal it from Storm either. You wait your chance, boy, buddy. Wait, nope. You wait. If you want water, you got to do it yourself. Because then he'll try to depend on her to get it, get his water. That's a good girl. Good girl. Now your turn, buddy. Go get some water. Get you some water. Not you, Storm. It's Rain's turn. Get some water. She's like, okay, I'll get some water then. Storm, you're good, baby. Get it. Come on. Okay, fine. No water for you then. Gosh, I've been working on that for so long. So long, y'all. All right, we're going to get ready to gear up and go for our run because this weekend we're all about exercise. Dad's finally home. We're gonna work out. Hershey, what's going on? Storm is doing good. She's right there. And then little Missy. Woohoo! Okay. Let me try that little command again, guys. I'm trying not to confuse them. Rain. Sit. Sit. Okay, Storm. Rain. She still came though, y'all. Even though I only said his name, she still came. I think I might have to just actively insist that if I don't call her, if I don't say her name, that she stays where she stays put. Either way, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Hershey, I think she'll enjoy her workout. You could try train him to drink on a command, like mine. Get a command for going potty. Well, I think he knows where he's supposed to, what he's supposed to be, what's supposed to happen, but he just doesn't want his feet wet. I think that's the big thing, is he just doesn't want to get wet. So he's doing everything but getting wet. That whether it's steal the water from Storm, whether it's make me get the water going, anything but getting wet. But I think he knows. Push come to shove, I think if he really, really, really was thirsty enough. Hershey, I can't understand your, hey Drax, man, what's going on? Hershey, I don't know what you're saying here. Like, who? I thought you were talking about Storm. You making fun of her being your wife. Who are you talking about being your wife, dude? Storm. Sit. Be nice. Good girl. And look, he's right there. Man, my allergies have been really bad lately. Excuse me, guys. I know. That was like a partial. Was it like a partial sit? He's like, what are you doing, girl? Yeah, I think we're gonna do about a mile today. I think our goal is to hit a mile and then come home. Don't want to do too much, especially on her leg. She's been a little sore. A mile should be good, and then I've got to finish doing some more yard work. Finally got those holes plugged up, so hopefully they'll stop digging. But that's a hope, because I don't think they will. I think they'll continue to dig unless I find some mechanism to stop them during the daytime when I'm at work. Man, they're like looking both directions, y'all. So much activity going on. I think they're ready to go hang out in the neighborhood. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go hang up real quick and then hang up like we're on the phone. We're gonna end the stream and we're gonna go for our run. Yeah, they're excited. You ready? You ready to go for a run? Yeah. You know what that's all about. Rain, are you ready to go for a run? Rain. Was she trying to tell him, hey, boy, didn't you hear Daddy say we're getting ready to go for a run? You're not going to respond to that? Uh-oh, Missy had to stop her from pulling on his neck. Okay, thank you, Missy. Missy doesn't like their energy. Really, Storm's energy. All right, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. He's gonna get some water today. This dog is about to get some water today. Cool down all that energy. Yeah, crazy. That's what we're talking about there. Just being away from home so many hours. So, like I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe just getting up even earlier than I'm already getting up, and then run them early in the morning. Which I used to do that a long time ago. I would get up super early in the dark, put a headlamp on my head, and exercise them before I took off from work. But now I'm kind of trying to cut a little bit of weight right now, and so I've been getting up early to make my own food for lunch and all that stuff. And so my morning is getting earlier and earlier. And so I'm like, I need to get some sleep. So I've kind of sacrificed their walk. But we're gonna find something out. I don't care if it's just put him on the treadmill, which I've done before. He'll run on the treadmill. And the devil dog. He'll run on the treadmill, but he doesn't quite enjoy being on the treadmill like being outside, for instance. That's why I do the whole let them run with me on the ATV, is because they get to sniff the air, they get to get to feel the wind and the sun, and it's just such a much more fun experience. Man, everybody's pooping a lot today. Storm had to poop again. Man, this is like our second time today. Missy, get away from that. Let her handle our business. It's like a poop morning, y'all. Wow. Well, I'm glad they're getting it out now, because they like to sometimes poop while we're on the run, and I gotta pull over and let them poop on the. I try to not obviously in my neighbor's yards, but we do have like a field that nobody uses, so I try to pull over there, let them do their business. And sometimes they act a little funny. They act like they don't want to go poop, and I'm like, I know you got to go, because you've been threatening to poop for the last 2 or 3 minutes. And now when you get to the rest stop area to go poop, you don't want to poop, and they're probably sniffing around for previous poops to inspire them to poop. You know what I mean? Dogs do that. They sniff around to make sure, oh yeah, this is where I can go, right here. Yeah. That's it right here. They need a little bit of inspiration. Do you give them a big bone to chew for when you're not at home and are bored? So yeah, they have they have multiple toy boxes. So one of the things that we do when people do like super chats and stuff, we buy tons of toys. So this is one of the toy boxes on the outside. That's a full bag of toys. You may not be able to see it from there, but we have one in our bedroom. We have two dog toy piles in the living room. And chew toys, everything you can think of, we have it pretty much. I don't care if it's these. Let me show you what kind of stuff that we buy. So this nylon stuff, where it just or the nylabones, or what is this called? This is not a nylabone. It's like a nylabone. This thing is hard. They'll chew on that forever. You know what I mean? And then they got things like this. These like little teething rings that they have. We do pig ears. So they've got plenty of things to kind of keep themselves somewhat occupied. But they'll chew on it for a little bit, and then they go on to so here's a nylabone right here. They'll chew on it and then move on to something else and come outside. Because what they'll do is they'll come out here. Well, I have cameras set up all around my house, but they'll come out here when the sun comes out like this, and they'll just sit out here in the yard waiting for people to pass by so they can see on both sides. So while they're here, I guess they just decide to go and dig a hole. And I think what they're doing is they're listening for the I have irrigation pipes underneath there, and I got pool pipes, running to the pool. And so I think they hear that stuff, and or gophers. That's the other thing, they can hear gophers, and they just try to dig for whatever they're hearing. I think that's why they're going for the same spot over and over. There, they'll go for that over there next to the pool equipment, and for some reason there's a spot right there they go for. So I don't know. So we try to keep them entertained, or have stuff there that they can entertain themselves. But it's just, and like I said, when we had our dog sitter, well, she was wonderful, by the way, guys. Fantastic idea. She would come in twice a day and play with them, and but it was getting super super expensive, and our situations changed up a little bit, and so we couldn't really have her come, but maybe in the future. But the nice thing about these holes, though, y'all, I mean, at the end of the day, one thing I have to do is so we have this big old what do you call it? I don't know what they're called, but they're just this like outdoor plant type thing where they have all the topsoils and stuff like that. I always just run up there and get a yard for $30, and a yard fills up my entire back of my truck. All right, so I fill all these holes up for literally $30, and then if I really am really anxious about the spots, I can throw some sod down. Sod's like $2 a pop, So it's work, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. I just like to complain about my dog sometimes. Real bones are more tasty. Mine eat 1 to 2 bones. We also got Nala bones, but it's more decorative since I get real bones. Oh, so I've bought some of those real, especially those big, huge bones, and we have that. They don't really like to chew on those real thick, big bones. We've bought some of those ribs, those smoked ribs. She'll chew on that smoked rib. He's not much of a smoked rib kind of person. A person, oh my God, kind of a dog. He's just more of a like he loves the pig ears. The pig ears last about 10 minutes maybe. So he loves those, but he doesn't really bother with the hard rib bones that we buy, the smoked rib bones we buy. So I don't know. Give me one dog. Jose Gutierrez wants just one of them. Let me have just one. Not the thick ones, but but raw with a bit of meat. Oh, I don't know if we get the raw bones with. I mean, we used to go to this is something that Paul kind of turned me on to, is going to the local butcher, and they have like a lot of spare parts, like like raw bones and stuff like that with some meat on it. And honestly, Storm would love it, but Makani Corso, he's kind of like he's kind of a little bit finicky when it comes to changing in what he eats sometimes. So I felt like he would eat he would lick at like when I was doing raw meals, he would lick at the egg. He would, if I used ground beef or whatever, he would chomp on that. But some of that harder stuff, I think he just left it alone. And you would think the guy with the big, heavy, bite force thing, you would think he would be all over that, but he's kind of a little more finicky. You get him from the butcher? Yeah, I got you. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. My allergies are kicking up, guys. But I did promise I was going to go and get these guys for a run. I'm sure they're anxious to get some and burn some more calories and get their heart rate up a little bit more. Are you ready to go? You want to tell everybody bye? Licious? He isn't used to his 1 to 2 days no food anything. That's one way to do it. Yeah, that's one way to do it. You kind of like give them an incentive to make them want to eat it. I don't know how I feel about the ethics behind not feeding my dog just so that they can eat a bone. I feel like that's a little bit excessive, but it's interesting. All right, tell everybody bye. Tell them bye so we can go run. Tell them I got to go for a run. Gotta go for a run. I gotta go for a run. Say bye, everybody. I love you. There you go. And we'll go off on a fight there. Not a real fight, guys. This is not a real fight. So these guys are playing. All right, see you guys. Have a good Sunday. Thanks, Paul.